Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this webinar where we're delighted to welcome Alexandra Burnett, who's one of the key speakers at the forthcoming conference. Also joining us this morning is the co-organizer of the event, Richard Brewin. I'm sure most of you know, and many of you will have dealt with my esteemed work wife who sits in the background to make sure that the show is always running in the correct direction. So that's Christine, who's joining us this morning. So if anyone hasn't met Christine, she is the world's best virtual assistant. As all three of us, I think, on this call can attest. So anyway, without further ado, let's move on. And so Richard, I wonder if you can just briefly kick off and tell us why did we decide to organise the conference Account for Your Future?
Morning, everybody. Dermot and I were having a conversation back end of last year, and we were bemoaning the negativity that was surrounding the profession. That accountants are constantly being told what they can't do, and actually constantly being told what they've got to be doing as well. And it's a frustrating situation for many of us who either run our own firms or have experience running our own firms, because that's not why we came into the business, and it's certainly not why we started our own firms up, to be told by everybody else what we can and can't do. So we had the idea of being a bit disruptive and hitting 2022 with a message that maybe went against that grain a bit more. And the conference arose out of that. Our thinking is to get a group of like-minded people in a room, both on stage and in the audience, to talk about what you can do and to remove some of these barriers that are being put in front of accountants and create a far more positive atmosphere. So we wanted to get a group of speakers on stage who'd been there, who'd done that, who had that same approach and mentality when it came to doing things as opposed to not doing things. And that's where it stemmed from, really. It's an exciting opportunity for all of us, I think, to get our brains together, to look at our firms in a different way, and crucially to put together the plan for how we're going to move things forward.
Fantastic. Yeah, good. So in terms of putting together that plan, we will be doing some videos with Brian Coventry, and obviously we're using Brian's Envision methodology as the kind of hook for the conference. But in terms of that plan, Richard, would you just like to spend a few moments talking us through how we're going to help the people who are going to come along and join us on 22 September? Yeah,
it's all well and good standing on stage and telling people what they can do and what they should be doing and getting them all excited about the opportunities in their firm. But of course, that's only half the story, because we've all been in that situation where we've gone along to conferences and we've come away excited by what we've heard on the day. And then we've gone back into the office and we've been hit by everything that's been waiting for us to get back. And we've got that pile of emails and we've got people at our door and we've got clients demanding things. And actually you end up in a situation where you're almost more frustrated than you were before you went on the course in the first place, because you got excited and now you're just drowned in the mass. So we feel it's very important to show the how and to create the how as much as to talk about the mindset side and the exciting side and to raise those ambitions. Brian has got a tried and tested approach that is used with firms around the world for exactly that, for understanding where your firm stands within the context that we've set, and how you then build forward from that. So how you drive forward this process of change. In the world that we live in today, inevitably it centers around the digitalization of the firm and the technology that you use. And actually, that's sort of what this conference is all about. It's combining what's happening in your head with actually the opportunities that tech is giving us within the firm, within the industry, the profession as a whole. So we want to make sure that you leave not just excited, but you leave with a very clear action plan for how you're going to move your business forward.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.